Welcome to a demonstration of content-powered Agentic Accounts Payable. I'm going to show you how Hyland's Agentic Accounts Payable solution shifts AP teams from processing invoices to overseeing outcomes with faster cycle times, better decisions, and intelligence that scales with trust. Let me introduce you to HarborView Living, a luxury senior living provider with 15 locations near Boston, Massachusetts. They process 12,000 invoices monthly, all handled by a team of 14 AP employees. That's over 800 invoices per person per month, manually keyed, coded, and reconciled, until now. We'll start in the role of the AP specialist, looking at a dashboard which highlights invoice activity, surfaces anomalies, and prioritizes tasks. Right away, we'll see that of the 248 invoices that have come in today, 235 of them were automatically handled by agents. That's 95% straight through processing of invoices from hundreds of vendors with only a handful of exceptions that need our attention. Let's start with what was automated. Selecting our PO-based invoices, we see that our intelligent document processing and invoice agents have automatically processed the majority of these. They extracted invoice data, identified duplicates, and matched to vendor records in our ERP system. When I open the invoice and review the agent details, I see the full audit trail, what the agent reviewed, why the posting decision was made, as well as the confidence level. This is explainable AI and a lot less work for the AP team. Now, although Garden Path is a regular vendor, the total amount looks a little higher than usual. Instead of stopping work or digging through history, I'll just ask the agent, look, it even anticipated my question. And we learned that there were some one-time fees included, which has caused the invoice to be higher than last month. Let's move on to the next item on the dashboard. This is an invoice that is pending our review. You'll notice something important here. The matching PO number was not included on the vendor invoice. However, our agent didn't just fail and stop. Instead, it leveraged the Enterprise Context Engine and suggested the appropriate PO number with an explanation. All we have to do is accept the recommendation. This kind of decision used to take 20 minutes, but now it's done in seconds. Next on my to-do list is a non-PO based invoice. Here, since we didn't issue a PO to order items, we need to determine which departments are paying and assign the correct general ledger codes to the invoice. You'll see that Hyland's Agentic GL coding agent was able to predict the line item coding based on HarborView's invoice data and assignment history. This means that coding accuracy no longer depends on institutional knowledge. Once the codes are assigned, I can review the GL coding sheet to confirm everything is correct and ready for approval. Instead of all of this taking the entire day to research, exceptions only become a small queue. This is content-powered agentic invoice processing. This is what moving from human ETL to agentic automation should feel like. The system does the work, and you stay in control. Now, let's step into the shoes of the finance manager. Here, we get real-time insights into invoices processed, how fast, and by whom, agents as well as humans. Without having to dig, we know things like cycle times, first pass match rate, and volume and accuracy of invoices processed by agents. Our AP agent mesh is improving cash control and discount capture rate and is so much more than just automation. Let's drill into the manager's first task, a vendor statement that's missing an invoice. Now, in a manual AP world, volume and variability mean that invoices get missed, duplicated, or overpaid. All of this leads to a painful month-end reconciliation exercise. Instead, here, Agentic statement reconciliation identified that the invoice was never received, and it even drafted an email to the vendor requesting it. What used to be the stalled task has now become a quick review. You can see how managers move from chasing transactions to managing cash and even improving vendor relationships. We've seen automation and visibility into outcomes, but that is only half the story. The other half is trust. Companies need to govern what they can't always see. They need to build trust across the organization and effectively scale AI adoption. This is where the agent control tower comes in. Let's put on the hat of our IT agent admin now. As an IT agent admin, your biggest fear isn't just that an agent goes offline. It's an agent hallucinating in production without you knowing. This control tower gives you a bird's eye view of your entire AI workforce, from development to live operations. At the top, we see the agent lifecycle. Right now, we're managing 129 agents across the enterprise. Some are in development and more are in production. Agent lifecycle management ensures that no rogue AI is deployed without first passing through your staging and security protocols. Moving to the agent stats, we see our human in the loop queue. We have 40 instances where the agent has paused and asked for a human to step in. This is your safety net. It ensures that when the AI hits an edge case it can't handle, it doesn't guess, it escalates. You'll notice here that our AP processing agents are just one mesh of many deployed at HarborView Living. The view into IT KPIs, such as autonomy and latency, and business KPIs, such as average number of documents processed per day, ensures that if metrics dip, IT knows long before the finance department even calls. Drilling into the accounts payable mesh at the top, we see that the system is working as expected, not just that it ran. So if somebody asks, why did this invoice take 5 minutes to process? Or how did AI decide this is a non PO based invoice? There's no manual investigation required. The run details for that specific transaction provide us all we need to know. We can actually see the AI's reasoning. Every action is explainable and grounded in documents, data, and context. And we see the handoff from one agent to the next. This visualizes the mesh in action. Specialized agents seamlessly passing the baton to ensure the highest accuracy. And like our employees, agents also should not have access to anything you don't want them to. The agent passport serves as the definitive governance layer for each agent, verifying ownership, adherence to rigorous guardrails, and specifying permissions so every agent operates with the highest level of trust and safety. With this view, IT moves from being a support ticket taker to managing the overall efficiency and accuracy of the entire digital workforce. And the agent control tower is what makes agentic automation safe to scale. We started with HarborView Living, 15 campuses, 12,000 invoices a month, and 14 people trying to keep up with all of it. What you just saw is content powered agentic accounts payable. It frees your AP team to focus on strategy, outcomes, and relationships so they can ultimately deliver a hassle free, well stocked home for every HarborView resident. For more information, visit hyland.com.